I think to me, Miami will swoop Kyrie Irving at some point in time.
Well, I think you have lost your mind, Mr. Norbz,
Come
again.
on, come on.
What? You think he's going to stay in net?
And boom goes the dynamite.
Welcome, everyone, to another great episode of Tea Time with Tommy. Yes, sir, Norbz and I, Tommy, are here. And we just want to quickly say, basically, one last time, I am wearing this Virgin shirt because, of course, Paula and I, if you didn't watch the last episode, we did a documentary movie premiere in Los Angeles, California for Dances with Films. Please check it out on Instagram at MFT Movie. That is Instagram at MFT Movie. And you can see me wearing this cool Virgin shirt here. And Norb's going to wear it again very soon. All right, guys. So moving on. So last episode, thank you everyone for your comments. Norbz and I like to thank you guys and Paula for your comments about the Kevin Durant to the Raptors. Hopefully Norbz, I can repeat that for today's topic. So today's topic will be Kyrie Irving to the Lakers. So let's start it off. Norbz, what do you think about this Kyrie Irving to the Lakers situation?
I don't know, Tom. I think we should ask LeBron James, his buddy.
His pal?
His pal, his BFF, whatever you want to call it. Like, I mean, they were former teammates, right? To me, like the Lakers were basically the only team that was stepping in, what was kind of like stepping into this discussion about Kyrie Irving, and no other team has want to involve themselves. My apologies for the stuttering.
No,
The Lakers. Yeah, the Lakers are a possibility, a landing spot for Kyrie Irving, but unfortunately, there hasn't much any substance in the trade talks. They have not put anybody on the table. So I do think that, I mean, LeBron is there. I call him like, the unofficial commissioner, to be honest with you. He's
unofficial
got,
general manager, yeah.
exactly, yeah, or commissioner of the NBA, whatnot. He's got a lot of views about everything NBA. So I have I won't be surprised if the Lakers can put something for Kyrie Irving in that possible deal in the future, but we'll see. There's no substance yet, but it's a huge possibility for him.
All due respect, Norbz, I think that's a smoke screen. I'm surprised you just mentioned reports you just mentioned is that Kyrie wants to go like Heat are interested. Why? Why would Pat Riley, the most organized general leader, want the most disorganized, unreliable player in the NBA? I have no idea why Pat Riley and Miami Heat are interested in Kyrie. That's got to be a smokescreen by the people from Kyrie Irving there, just talking reports to the ESPN people. But to be honest, her reports are Norbz. I think it was yesterday, ESPN and Fox Sports was all over it. Reports are Kyrie wants to stay a Brooklyn Net. So if I'm LeBron, I'm listening to this stuff. I'm like, of course, LeBron's not gonna you never trust the media, but I mean, if I'm saying, okay, Kyrie wants to stay now with the Nets, what is wrong with this guy? Like, what is in his head? Do you really?
It's impossible.
If you're LeBron now, do you sit back and you're like, yeah, should I trust this guy? Like, I mean, it's like, yeah, should I trust McDonald's when I eat it? Am I gonna be okay? End of the night. Same thing with Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving is McDonald's right now. So I mean, unreliable right now because he wants to stay at net. So if I'm the Brooklyn Nets, I want him out of here. If I'm LeBron James, the Lakers, I don't know if I want him. So it just remains to be seen. However, unfortunately, I think the Nets want to deal him. The Lakers know this. Genie Bus, LeBron know this. and they are the only team that are going to take him. So it's going to happen regardless. There's no way. I'll be shocked. Norbz. I will oh my goodness. I will bet $100 if Kyrie Irving's a net. There's no way. I'll bet you or anyone $100. There's no way he's going to be a net by spring training. I mean by training camp. So yeah, unbelievable. That's what I think. But yeah, I think he's going to end up a Laker for sure. Now, question number 2 now is, okay, let's just put it out there, Norbz, that Kyrie Irving, okay, they're going to make the trade. You're the Lakers. You want Kyrie Irving. The Nets are listening. Who do you trade for Kyrie Irving if you're the Lakers and Genie Bus?
I really don't know. I'm on the fence with that. There's just a whole bunch of players from the Lakers that, that could be placed on the table. The one thing that I was reading most is, if you ever put Russell Westbrook in that trade block, that trade discussion, I really don't know. Because as I mentioned before, the Brooklyn Nets wants all-stars in return for Kevin Durant or for even Kyrie Irving, to just even begin the conversation, to probably pull this trade off out of left field. I was reading that Russell Westbrook could be the person in that trading block, along with some huge plethora of prospects and draft picks. And like I said, the Nets wants to farm for these two players that are on the block at them right now, Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. So I'm not surprised if the Lakers are really going to unload their roster and put some draft picks on there in that deal. But that's what's gonna take for the Lakers to pull off a deal, or any team who is interested in Kevin Durant or Kyrie Irving, to put the farm, 9 hectares of land, a lot of cattle, and a lot of livestock.
Just give the Brooklyn Nets Sean Marks an island. Yeah,
that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna have to buy an island in Belize somewhere just to get a trade that will happen for Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant there. A lot.
I mean,
would go involved.
I have to disagree with you, Norbs, because I agree with giving out the farm to Kevin Durant. It's just ridiculous, the asking price for it. He is Kevin Durant, but he's going to be 34 years old by next year. Just the asking price for a 34-year-old Kevin Durant is astounding right now. But Kyrie Irving, they're not asking for the farm. They're just playing hardball, in my opinion. Reports are from Bobby Marks and Brian Windhorst from ESPN, is that they're just playing hardball. They want to unload Kyrie to the Lakers and they'll take Westbrook back, but they're asking for 2 draft picks. Of course, the 2027 first round, the 2029 first round. Now, LeBron doesn't care about those draft picks. Just get I want to win now. I'm old. I'm not waiting until 2027, 2029. So they're asking for 2 draft picks, and they're saying take Joe Harris instead of Seth Curry. Now, of course, Genie and LeBron, Rob Pelinka know, we're the only team that they can bargain with. No one else wants Kyrie. So they're like, no, we want Seth Curry, and you're only getting 1 draft pick. At the end of the day, though, I think Lakers will cave and say, all right, here, just take the 2 draft picks. We'll take Joe Harris. Just take Russell Westbrook. Something like that will work out. Contract-wise, you're going to have to give up maybe Kendrick Nunn or Taylor Horton-Tucker, THT. With that, but I mean, it's just, I really am going to be shocked if Kyrie's in that. I just don't see it. I think it's a smokescreen by the Brooklyn Nets playing hardball with the Lakers right now. That they're just, it's kind of like, not a threat, but kind of like telling Genie Bus and the Lakers, listen, we're going to keep Kyrie. You can keep Russ. Go ahead, guys. Go with that disaster. But I mean, at the end of the day, I think it's just a smokescreen by the Nets. They're willing to unload. They're just trying to pull out something more from the Lakers. But we'll see. They're at a standstill right now, just like with the KD sweepstakes. But all honestly, yeah, it's really, really interesting right now. So have to ask you, Norbs, final question is Kyrie Irving going to be a Laker by the start of next season?
I don't think so. Um,
Oh,
yeah, I really don't think
really?
so. I think that if they're not able to pull the let's say Russell Westbrook was part of that deal and a couple of draft picks. What if like the Brooklyn Nets want some more? Like as of right now, the Lakers don't have anybody on the table, and Brooklyn hasn't even just reviewed what the Lakers have. So this is a very complicated situation. To be honest with you, I mean, like to me, there's like two options here. Maybe out of left field, the Brooklyn Nets will keep Kyrie Irving, and mind you, he's worth
Wow.
$36.9 million for next season.
Yeah.
You got to imagine that. So if they're not able to pull a trade, because this is going to be a complicated situation,
Hmm.
the Lakers and Nets are always been they're top contenders, but at the same time, management on both sides can be very complicated. So I think that it's a foreshadowing of things to come. That this trade might not happen because the Lakers want to put as much players on the table as they want, and the Nets want basically the farm in return. So it's going to be a very complicated situation. And out of left field as well, like don't be surprised if the Miami Heat step up into this trade talks
Mm.
as well for Kyrie Irving. So to me, let's just be real here. The Lakers may not be able to pull this trade because with the complicated management that they have and the Nets complicated management that they have, but out of left field, let's just put the Miami Heat as the future destination for Kyrie Irving. They might have something on the table that could be sweet, that is more sweeter, that is more feasible and viable. So let's just see, because Miami Heat will be contending, that's for sure. I'm not sure about the Lakers for next year, but I think Miami has could be the gold mine here for Kyrie Irving. I mean, they were they reached the conference finals last year and they want to build in a momentum. So I think to me Miami will swoop Kyrie Irving at some point in time.
Well, I think you have lost your mind, Mr. Norbs,
Come
again.
on, come on.
What? You think he's gonna stay
What
in net?
what mu-
Really?
what must I do
Really?
to impress you?
Oh my god. Well, first of all, you gotta get a suit next time, okay? Like, that blue shirt isn't doing it right now, okay? That's
Oh,
A,
you,
that's
you're
one.
good with colors now, aren't you?
Yeah, you gotta get a better suit, my friend. And so, but you know what? Can I be
Suits.
honest though? Like, all jokes aside, I mean, it's good. It's a good potential that he could be a net. But you're not wrong there, Norris. But I think it'd be a disaster for Sean Marks, Joe Tsai, and the Brooklyn Nets organization if they have to go through another year of the Kyrie Irving drama. That is why either I think the Nets or the Lakers are going to cave in and just get this deal done. Because I'm sure the Lakers want to get rid of Westbrook. All due respect to Westbrook and Kyrie, they're both future Hall of Famers. Both teams don't want them. So it's like it's like going on a prom and you have two people no one wants to dance with. So they just dance with each other. So I mean, that was an analogy from First Things First on FX. Someone said that. It was Nick, right? He made an analogy like that. But honestly, I will be honest. I think he will be a Laker because I mean, I just don't see. And of course, people can feel free to disagree with me, but I don't see him being in a Nets uniform. It will be an epic disaster and a drama-filled season for the Brooklyn Nets. It just won't be good in the locker room. It just won't be good for management. It won't be good for Joe Tsai and his health. So it's just not. It's time. When it's time. When you're on a date and both people are like, you know what, we've run its course. It's time to move on. Yeah, I think it's time to move on. So I believe he will be a Laker. Now, what do you think of this? I'm just gonna shoot it out there. This is not going to happen, guys. Maybe a possibility. Brian Windhorst said this. The feasibility is here, likability is here, he was saying. But just kill two birds with one stone. Trade Westbrook and AD for Kyrie and Durant. There you go. Problem solved.
Well,
More headaches for LeBron.
more headaches for the general manager, that's for sure.
That might as well. That's a feasibility, isn't it? The thing is, though, LeBron and AD are tight. They're like boys. They're not gonna. LeBron can't do that to AD. But I mean, hey, KD and LeBron on the same team. Whoo! Oh my god! But Kyrie, yeah, it's remains to be seen. Remains to be seen, guys. But anyways, yes, thank you again, guys, for joining us for another episode. Tea Time with Tommy. Please do comment below. What do you guys think? You think Kyrie's gonna end up a Laker next season? And please also comment about Norbz wearing a better attire than this. So.
Oh yeah, you think your Virgin shirt's better?
Hey, don't make fun of this shirt, man. Anyways, take it easy, guys. Have a good one.
And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe below to Tea Time with Tommy Raptors Basketball, or else Tommy will be very sad. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe below.